Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Global Rescue. In the last episode we finally had the SWAT team arrive and we've got these fancy new SWAT vehicles, the SWAT car enforcers over here. We kind of done most of the things we wanted to do. We'll play a little bit more, see if we can get a little bit better at responding at stuff. And then hopefully we can do some stuff. Then we'll do some further research, right? Try and get a few of these things unlocked. And I'm thinking about expanding an extra area to just see how that kind of mechanic generally works. We've got someone on their way to come and do the parking offenses over here. Base-wise, I think we're in pretty good shape. Lots of places for people to rest, sit down, have a bit of a go through in the gym. The break room is probably a little bit on the small side, and so we might want to add an extra break room maybe down here. So actually, while we're at it, let's quickly do that. We've got a reasonable time on our hands. So if we wanted to do a bit of a break room expansion, I kind of like that idea. And what we'll do is we'll put the door right over the over this corridor here. What we'll grab at the same time is we'll do some windows kind of generally all the way around, something like that, right? At least it works a little bit. Now, thinking we never actually do the big plants. Well, that's a reasonable plant there. Was wondering if we do a nice big plant on this side. We'll grab ourselves maybe some of these boards. We'll rack up a shelf or two. Yeah, we'll do 2 shelves over there. That's pretty good. We'll get the whiteboard next to that one. We'll put the TV up. I guess over here. Actually, it's going to be in the way there. So what we might do is we'll put the TV. Actually, if we spin it around, the TV, I guess something like that could be good. We'll have the TV up there, and then what we'll do is we'll do some fancy chairs for a bit of TV watching. Is that going to be sufficient, or we do a little bit more? Do we add something like this? I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, right? Yeah, we'll do a couple of seats like that. Try and deal with something like that. That also means we could probably add an extra plant in that corner. Actually, let's just put a lamp in that corner. Yeah, get that going. We will put the foosball table over here. Put a bit of a dresser. Well, we'll put a dresser in there. I don't think we need a dresser. And that kind of does the trick, right? But what we can do is we'll have a little bit of chairs kind of broadly available for some people who's waiting to play the foos, right? Something like that. And we'll move that one. Yeah. Something like this. Oh, over here, if you want to be reading, maybe what we can do is we can put a reading one in there plus an extra lamp, maybe. Yeah, so we'll have a nice little... Yeah, so we'll do something like that, right? That's going to be really nice. So now there's an extra room there for people to head to, an extra break room in case we wanted some more fun and activities beyond what we've just got here. Okay, so that's pretty good. We still need to do like 6 flawless missions, which I guess we will get to in due course. If we have a quick look at the state of our emergency fleet, how many ambulances do we have? We've got 5, I guess, right? 1, 2, 3... And yeah, 5 ambulances, and then I guess maybe we should buy one more, right? I'm tempted to just grab an extra ranger ambulance. So it's an extra ambulance. So we've got 6 ambulances. We've got the 3 emergency doctors here, right? This is ambulance 6, and what we'll do is we'll try... I think it's going to go into that parking spot anyway. I love it. I love it. So we'll just park you there, and then we'll assign you this parking spot. So we've got 6 ambulances ready to go. They can be refueling, they can be cleaning, all of this stuff. We've got lots of room for additional other alternatives here. Now, at the same time, what I'm thinking we should do is grab a few extra rescue employees from a paramedics perspective. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you have arrived over here. We can get you to actually do the parking offenses thing over there. And now the question is, if we go to research and we go here to police, we can unlock, none of these. So we won't unlock it because we can't unlock it. Okay, so I guess that puts us in a reasonable spot. We're spending the money. Okay, there's a plane crash going on, so we're gonna go plane crash. Actually, we're gonna go plane crash. We're gonna go plane crash. We're gonna go plane crash. We're gonna go plane crash, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go plane crash like that. We're gonna do group of youths. Actually, we'll send a group of youths. We'll really go all guns blazing on the group of youths there. Everybody's responding. Traffic accident with personal injury. Traffic accident. Traffic accident. Traffic accident. And traffic accident. There we go. Okay. Escape route signage over there is a different story. Everybody is heading to their various items. Okay, so we're sorting all of it. Okay, let's slow things down quite a bit, and we want to send person trapped in an elevator and person trapped in an elevator and person trapped in an elevator. Okay, now got lots of stuff happening on, so let's do the fire here. Let us do extinguish fire and a rescue. Perform identity checks. Oh, I guess this guy can't do anything. So what are we doing here? Secure the accident scene. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. So a lot of stuff happening now. Yeah. Okay, understand. Let's do that.
The fire was extinguished. The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Okay, we'll do some person searches there.
The person has been freed from the vehicle and now needs medical attention.
From the vehicle, let's have a quick look here. Freed person. Accident report. What's happening over here? Let's just see. Catch people. Yeah, calm down. I guess we'll just send one of these vehicles out to this stray animal.
Apprehend them and contact their parents.
Yeah, we're doing that already. Let's just have a look what's happening here. Rescue.
Several people were rescued from the building and require medical attention.
Injured persons.
The injured persons.
Okay.
Fire engine 3 has arrived at person trapped in elevator.
This is resolved. Okay, let's say.
Young people who had run away were successfully apprehended and their parents were informed.
Okay, getting there.
The injured have received medical treatment.
Rescue persons. Okay, hang on. Help with the rescue persons thing. What? Why slower? Why slower if you're helping? Can everybody help with the rescue persons thing?
The elevator was pried open. An unconscious person was found inside.
Okay, we'll do that.
Services cannot complete the task rescue of persons and are waiting for new instructions.
Well, I guess what we do is send this guy over to the plane crash, please. What's happening over here? Waiting for assignment. Injured persons. Okay, we're kind of dealing with that. Let's grab this ambulance and send it to the person trapped in the elevator. So we'll at least get some extra paramedics there. Yeah, we're sending someone to come and help this. What's happening over here? Check the situation.
A toxic gas leak has been reported in a laboratory.
Okay.
Several people from the affected laboratory need to be rescued. Location, Howard University.
Let's send all of this there, and we'll send these to.
Evacuated completely.
Okay, we'll do that.
The gas leak must be shut off.
Yeah, so that's underway. We're dealing with that. This guy is... Are we ever going to finish this? We're sending an extra ambulance here, right? We're not. Why are we... That's not really working, right? Let's quickly see.
Found a snake resting on a sun-warmed rock. A wildlife expert needs to be notified.
Let's send this vehicle to...
Assigned emergency services cannot complete the task injured person.
person
Wait
trapped
for
in
new instructions.
the elevator there. Okay, this is getting this done. Okay, so I think we're sorting that out, right? There's no additional things that we need to be doing right now. The gas leak is... We're about to arrive at the gas leak to try and resolve that. This is... We can't do the injured persons thing, right? So I guess you can go back to base. You can go back to base. And you can go back to base. And we'll just try and finish that off. Now, fires. Let's quickly get the turn off the gas thing going on over here. We've got the police cars that can... evacuate the building, please. You can continue to rescue people here. Wow, that's going stunningly slow here. Can we at least finish it off? That's been done. So let's quickly say assign task.
Passengers rescued from the plane have sustained serious injuries requiring medical attention.
Assess the damage. I think we're trying to get that done. Let's quickly have a look here. So rescue person. So let's go and rescue people there. We're waiting for the arrival of this ambulance coming all the way from over there. Okay, so that's done. This is slowly getting there. I think we've got reasonable amounts of time. Another plane crash?
Criminal has been spotted. First, a roadblock must be set up. Location, P Street Northwest.
Oh, no, this is something else.
Injured have received medical treatment.
Fine. Let's respond to the wanted
Two
criminal.
people need to be taken to the hospital.
Respond to the wanted criminal, please. Okay, people need to be taken to the hospital.
Several of the people rescued were seriously injured.
So I guess we're...
Ventilation measures must be taken to remove the leaked gas.
Okay, let's just do that. Ventilation.
Has been evacuated.
And injured persons. And... Oops. Injured persons. Okay, so we're trying to get that done. We're still waiting on everybody else here. So let's just send you to base. Send you to base. Send you to base. You can't do that, so you're going to base.
The lab was ventilated.
Send to base. Okay, lab being...
Injured have received medical treatment.
Emergency transport.
To be taken to the
Okay, so
hospital.
that's resolving. Good. What are we doing here? Close the road. There we go. Got this guy. I'm not sure we're going to get this done in time. We're trying to get here, but it's a little bit of a concern. And these are full, so we're waiting with one vehicle over there. Can you please... Oh, it's done. Missing.
The injured person suffered more severe injuries. and
Okay,
is now
fine.
being
So
treated
go
by
back to the
another
plane
emergency
crash,
service.
please. You can... Where are you going to?
Perpetrator has been discovered and must be apprehended by special forces.
Okay, well, that's fine. We can certainly do that. So wanted criminal, go and get their special forces. So we're trying to get that done. What is this? This needs what? Escape route. So let's send this guy to actually send to the escape route thing. We still have a little bit of time to go and pick up that last passenger there. All of this is else going. Unfortunately, we are getting flawless missions, but not all of them. Buy another SWAT vehicle. I think we've got a reasonable cash reserve, so we could at least do that. Let's buy one more SWAT vehicle. We are just doing the default, right? Yeah. One more SWAT vehicle coming in. I don't know why we need all the SWAT vehicles, to be honest. We're rarely responding so many of them at a time. Anyway, once you're here, we'll park that. So that one's empty, right? So manage and assign parking. Now let's get 8 more SWAT personnel. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Perpetrator panics
6,
and begins shooting indiscriminately.
7, 8.
One person is injured.
Okay. Well, we can certainly send to the wanted criminal. Let's do that. SWAT car is here. Arrest the suspect. What's happening? This guy getting there? Yes, we should be there in time. We're just picking up someone, right? That's all that we're doing here. Okay, that looks good. Base still has a lot of vehicles available at the moment, but yeah, it is getting a little tight. I think that's about it. We've got a lot more here. My concern is we probably are going to need more firefighting vehicles. So, if anything, we might want to look at a rejig of some of these. Well, that area is probably okay.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Transport to prison.
We've received an emergency call from the city prison. Several prisoners are attempting to escape.
Okay, well,
Location, Prison Barry Place Northwest.
send to the prison break, and we'll send you to the prison break as well. So we'll get all of those responding. The ambulance is here, so we can deal with the injured person. And if we go back up here, we should now be able to send almost. Okay, at least we are sending our SWAT vehicles this way. Some additional tasks that we can be doing. I'm not speeding things up just because there's so much happening. There's a lot that we're trying to get done here. So let's do this. We'll do the emergency transport, so that should resolve it. And then this vehicle here, we can send to the. Actually, we can respond to the prison break. So that's fine. Let's do that. Do the emergency transport. And what I will do here is I'll get you to go to the prison break. Right, everybody else can just kind of do their thing. If we pop into the research ever so quickly, now we've got a little bit of extra cash available. We could potentially do something like speed control. So let me unlock speed control and then see what we can do. We'll grab one of these vehicles. We'll send it to a selected location, right? Something like that. And once they've arrived, we will quickly get a bit of speed control going on here, right? So you've arrived. Let's do some speed control here for a bit. See if that works out. Now, we've dropped a little bit. Good money is still coming in, but we've dropped a little bit. So anyway, we'll deal with that. This guy, actually, you can go to the playground there and do that check. This guy's almost arriving. These guys are inbound. So can we say stop the prison break? Try and stop it. So let's just do catch inmates. Okay, we're trying to deal with that.
You were able to recapture the escaped criminal.
Stop the prison break. Okay, we are doing reasonably well here now. What's happening here? Speed violations? Yeah, we're actually finding some speed violations coming in. Traffic control is also being required as an optional task here.
Guards have been taken hostage.
Hostage situation.
Several law enforcement officers have locked themselves in the basement and
Okay.
require the assistance of the fire department.
Okay, we'll send that one there. We will do the hostage situation. Actually, let's actually send you to a selected location, maybe over here. Can I just send you to kind of that location over there, please, instead, all right? You're not going to be useful there.
The hostages were successfully freed and the perpetrators were apprehended.
Do I need an ambulance here is my question. Anyway, you're arriving there.
Patrol car. One has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, additional task. Let's assign you to do that. People need a little bit of rest. Yeah, we're picking up some violators on the speeding side of things, which is bringing us in some money. So we'll try and deal with that. Fire engine is here, so we can open the door. The question is if there's anyone that needs some assistance medically, I guess. That's all done. Excellent. That's very good. Doing some traffic control if we can. Let us send this vehicle right out here, and we'll do some further traffic control over there. A little bit of speeding going on. Police in the neighborhood. Let's find one and send you to the neighborhood presence. We'll go and do that. Anyway, we respond as many as we can, really. That's the kind of way where we're dealing with this. Still waiting on one of these vehicles to actually arrive on scene here. Okay. Lots happening, but I think we can almost start looking at maybe speeding things up a little bit. That's some kind of oil spill or something. You are arriving here, I guess. And then what you can do is you can do some traffic control in this location. Lots of speeding fines. And are you picking up some stuff? Yeah, you are picking up some violations. We are doing some traffic control. As soon as we're through that, we can send this guy through. In terms of research, we need about 40 to unlock alcohol control as well. I'm still keen on additional bed and additional automatic refueling, and we want to unlock the area of expansion. Probably next episode, we'll focus our attention on that. Let's get the alcohol control going this episode, and then in the next episode, we'll look at what an expanded area of operations look like. I think we're reasonably well stocked in terms of vehicles. If anything, maybe a few extra police vehicles is what we're after. Let us get this guy to return to base, please. Someone is on the way here, right? Looks like it's taking ages. I guess, oh, it's this one. Okay, just waiting at the lights there, right? Lots of little checks happening over here. Speed control is bringing in some cash at least. And then traffic control is bringing some other... Oh, we are doing some speed control there. Okay, so what we'll do is let's actually do speed control instead, right? So instead of traffic control, we'll do some speed control so we can get through that one. Lots of violators being picked up everywhere. Fine. Bit of traffic over here. At least we can respond through that traffic fairly quickly if we needed to. Still doing speed control, and will be issuing more fines. But yeah, that's getting us a fair bit of money. Okay, let's speed things up just a tad. This guy's going to arrive here any minute. So let you do that. And I think we should be doing is... Okay, now that we've got this going, let's slow it down again. And what we're after is some additional police vehicles. What are we running as police vehicles? We're running these. So let's get ourselves maybe what?
Police Patrol Car 4 has stopped traffic control due to employee exhaustion. And
Yeah,
is returning
fine.
to base.
That's no problem. I was thinking another one of these vans, right, as a squad car. Yeah, that's probably useful. So let's get... we'll edit the skin. We'll pick up this one, the Scotland variety, and we'll buy the vehicle. It'll go in there. We will need to get some additional police employees, so at least 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hire 4 new vehicles there. Yeah, no, we don't want you there. We'd rather you be assigned that parking spot. So we've got the squad cars next to each other, and then we've got the police patrol.
Attention storm. Strong winds can uproot trees, damage gas pipes, and cause power cuts.
I think we're in a reasonable spot to deal with that. Let's get you to actually go and... Yeah, keep going with the speed control, right? Seems like a logical thing to do. This is slowly getting done. Yeah, we'll have more than enough time to kind of finish that off. Why is this taking so long? Let's speed things up a bit. Okay, cut down trees.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed.
Let's get over there and we'll send a police vehicle out there as well. Because there might be damage. We've seen this thing before. I think you're okay. Let's get you... actually, you have more... Smoke detector triggered.
Has reported the development of smoke. It must be checked whether a fire has broken out.
Smoke detector.
3rd Street Northwest.
And what we'll do is we'll send a couple of vehicles to the smoke detector situation there as well. We may actually need to respond... Actually, let's respond this one to the smoke detector as well. Okay, go there now. Traffic light failure.
Lights at an intersection have failed.
Let's
Traffic must be directed manually.
go to the traffic light
Location,
failure.
11th Street Northwest / Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
We'll do that. You'll get there quickly. Let's check the situation while the rest arrives. You're doing that pretty quickly.
Fire has been detected and must be extinguished.
Extinguish the fire. Crowd control. The police will be here for crowd control.
Is formed around the burning building.
And we'll get the water tender here in a jiffy to help. We'll get to that in a minute.
Trapped in an elevator. Location, Georgia Avenue Northwest. Fire Engine 5 has arrived at tree on a road and is awaiting instructions.
Manual traffic
Injured
control.
people have been located and require treatment.
Okay, so now we need to respond to
Arrived at traffic light failure and is awaiting
person
instructions.
trapped in elevator. So let's go
Fire
to
has been successfully
person trapped in
extinguished.
elevator. Person trapped in elevator. I think that should be okay.
The injured person has received medical treatment. One person needs to be taken to the hospital.
Okay, I think we're
Tree has
gonna...
been successfully removed and the road
res-
is clear again.
Okay, that's fine. We managed to resolve that pretty quickly. I guess we'll finish this one off in a minute as soon as the crowd is sorted out. More people would have, more police would have been helpful here, but I guess we're reasonably managing this.
Problem has been solved and the traffic light is working again.
All of those items are resolved.
The crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire.
Excellent. We managed to resolve that pretty easily. This is fine. We need to check on this. So as soon as the fire department gets there, we should be okay. Everybody else is kind of doing their thing. Traffic accident involving.
Serious traffic accident has been reported.
Respond.
Scene must be secured and traffic redirected. Location, S Street Northwest / 15th Street Northwest.
Okay, everybody's heading there. Let's do this. Let's assign the elevator rescue. Let's do... Oh, we're waiting on... We need to do some ambulances over there. So let's just do 2 ambulance.
Elevator must be taken off service after the person has been freed.
Let's do that. Let's
The
do...
rescued person is having a panic attack and needs to be treated by emergency services.
I think we are okay with that, right? We're responding a lot of different people everywhere.
The elevator has been taken off service.
Yeah, that should be fine. I think we're dealing with this okay. We need to check that all of our ambulances are appropriately stocked in terms of people, right? If we pop in here, right, you've got 3, and then you've got 3. Is it the same 3? Seems to be the same 3, guys. Does worry me, right? Or they just look, we just have so many people that look the same. That might be a thing. Okay, let's resolve this last one. Oh, fire at a campsite.
Fire
Okay.
broken out at campsite. Location, Logan Circle Northwest.
Can at least one of you... Oh my goodness. You don't have any firefighters? Let's just okay, let's respond you to the fire at the campsite. We will respond one of these to the fire at the campsite, and then what we'll do is we'll respond you to fire at the campsite, and we'll respond you to the fire at the campsite, right? We'll keep going with that, and then what we need to do is hire ourselves some, I don't know how many extra, like 7 extra.
Police patrol car 2 has arrived at traffic accident involving
Let's just
multiple
quickly
parties
get
and
ourselves
awaiting
some 7 extra guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And that should really fill you up with a little bit more people there. And now we can get you to respond to what?
Car and a truck have collided at a road intersection. There are injured people who need to be rescued.
Do
and
that
treated.
to the car
Location,
and
New Jersey
truck.
Avenue Northwest.
You two can respond to... Why can you not
Police patrol car
respond?
4 has arrived at traffic accident involving multiple parties and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, fine. Let's just have a look at this. Okay, fine. Let's see what you can do. You can secure the accident scene here. You can respond to the car and truck accident. Right, get everybody there. There's so much happening. I'd like to clear up some of these things. Fire at the campsite. Let's deal with that. I think we're probably okay here. We'll see.
Several people were injured in the accident and require medical treatment. Onlookers are walking onto the road and obstructing emergency services.
Okay, so we are dealing with this,
The fire was
hopefully.
extinguished. No campers were injured.
Car crashes into crowd.
A car was reported to have crashed into a crowd of people.
Let's
Location,
respond.
Kingston
Car
Northwest.
crashes into crowd. Okay, we'll deal with that as we can. Oh,
Received medical treatment.
and this one, I think we might send one of these guys. Respond to car crashes into the crowd. Okay, so let's deal with this. Emergency
Police on site
transport.
dispersed the onlookers. Emergency services are no longer obstructed.
Okay, so that's resolving. What are we doing here? Reconnaissance and come
Diesel
on.
and oil are leaking from the truck.
Secure the accident scene. We're dealing with that. There's another one arriving. Oh, hang on. Let's just slow this down a little bit. Check the situation.
Attention, major incident. A fire has broken out on a regional train. Multiple injuries are expected.
Okay, let's respond to the fire on the regional train. Okay, hang on. Let's calm this one down. So we need to arrest perpetrators. We need to injured persons. We need to fuel leakage. We need to injured persons, and we need to
The car is leaking fuel that must be removed.
crowd control, right?
The witnesses must be questioned about the circumstances of the accident. The leaking
Okay.
fuel has been successfully removed.
Okay, let's just see. This one is trapped persons, and this one is questioning witness. Okay, what are we doing here?
Cannot complete the task arrest perpetrator and are waiting for new instructions. The leaking fuel has been successfully removed.
Okay, let's just double check what's happening here.
Toxic gas
Emergency
leak has been
transport.
reported in a laboratory. Several people from the affected laboratory need to be rescued. Location, Howard University. The building must be evacuated completely.
Arrest perpetrator. Let's
Gas
do.
leak must be shut off.
Let's just see. Is this perpetrator?
Injured have received medical treatment.
Yeah, that one can't do it. That's
One
interesting.
person needs to be taken to the hospital.
Okay, let's just see what's happening over here. Let's go back to this.
Recorded.
Let's do switch off. Let's
Person
do
is seriously
crowd
injured and
control.
needs to be treated by an emergency
Gas
doctor.
leak. Okay, fine. Let's just get this. Oh my goodness.
The crowd was brought under control.
Let's do these two to the gas leak, please. Let's do those two to the
Turn off
gas
the
leak.
power and ground the overhead line so that emergency personnel can safely work on the train.
And then what's happening over here? Injured person. We'll go. You will respond to the gas leak,
Ensure that they do
please.
not hinder rescue efforts.
Respond to the gas leak.
Fire engine 4 has arrived
And
at fire on regional train and is awaiting
respond
instructions.
to the gas leak. Thank you. We'll do
Assigned
that.
Emergency services cannot complete the task arrest perpetrator and are waiting for new instructions. The slightly injured persons received medical attention. The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Question.
Decide how to proceed. Extinguishing the fire directly inside the train.
Done
is
that.
faster
Okay, what
but
you can
poses
do
a
is you
higher
can
risk for
transport
the
to prison,
emergency
right?
services. Extinguishing the fire from outside is safer, but can lead to more civilian injuries.
Are we done here? We're done here.
Secured, and the onlookers are under control.
What's happening here? Injured
The assigned
persons.
emergency services cannot complete the task questioned
Let's
witnesses and are
respond
waiting for new
to
instructions.
traffic
Witness
incident
statements
here,
were
please.
recorded.
Okay. We'll do that. See if that works. This is all underway reasonably quickly. We'll be fine with that. We're responding so many vehicles up here, so we'll get there. I'm a little worried about this one. So once you've done that, you can respond to the traffic accident, please. I think we're doing okay here. We're extinguishing the fire. We're waiting on to see what level of other stuff we need to do. That should be okay. We should have a reasonable amount of time to get that sorted. Okay, wow. Can we please have a little bit of a break here? All of these vehicles are arriving. How much do we have on site? Not a lot. So get these back so that they can rest up and do their thing, right? What are we doing here? Evacuate the building. Right, you can also evacuate the building. Yeah, you're here, so you can rescue persons. You're here so you can turn off the gas. You're here so you can evacuate the building. So we should be able to do that pretty quickly now. This is so close to being done here. These guys are arriving
Turned off.
to come and help. Now you can continue to help rescue. Okay. Let's do that. To fire search for embers.
Minor injuries were rescued and require medical attention. Several of the people rescued were seriously injured.
Okay, we'll work.
Ventilation measures must be taken to remove the leaked gas.
Injured
The building has been
persons.
evacuated. An ember was discovered on the train.
More extinguishing fire. No, not that
Fire
one.
has been successfully extinguished. The lab was ventilated.
Okay, all of this is
The
okay.
assigned emergency services cannot complete the task injured person and are waiting for new instructions.
Can we please get this done a little bit quicker?
Ambulance 2 has arrived at traffic accident
Okay, we've
involving a
done
truck
that.
and a car and is awaiting instructions. The slightly injured persons received medical attention.
Okay, we're almost
People
done.
need to be taken to the hospital.
That's done.
The injured person has received medical treatment.
To the fire on the train. And that one can go to the fire on the train as well. Let's quickly go up here. That's... What are we doing here? Injured persons. So we do need a little bit more help maybe on injured persons. Let's go up there to the gas leak, please. Okay, what's happening over here? 100%. So we've done the flawless thing. They want more SWAT vehicles and more emergency doctors. We can certainly do the emergency doctor thing, but another SWAT vehicle, that feels like way too much, right? We've already got 3 and we rarely use, well, we use all of them at the same time all the time. What are we doing here? What are we waiting for? We still have 2 emergency transports. So actually everybody else, you can go to base. You can go to base. You can, well, let's leave 1 police officer there. You can go to base. You can go to base. And got an emergency ambulance that can't do anything. So I guess let's you go to base then. Actually, the emergency ambulance can respond to the gas leak, please. Right, so we can try and resolve things there a little bit quicker. Check the restaurant for compliance with the youth protection laws. So I guess that's just one of these vehicles, right? So let's send them out there to go and do that. All of this is kind of happening. These are arriving. That's going a little bit slow, but there is still some time. I think we're in a reasonable spot here to get all of these things done fairly quickly. Okay, fine. We're at the end of this. I want to end this episode. Let's just clear out these 2 big incidents, and then we'll hopefully stop it there. So you can do emergency transport, and you can do emergency transport. So that one should now be done. We have more vehicles arriving here, right? Anybody that can actually help out? I think we should be okay. How many? Oh, 4 injured people. Okay, so we do need to send some additional ambulances up this way. So, okay, so you're out of action, unfortunately. Okay, well, that's a bit of a bummer. We're going to need more ambulances. Are you arriving? Can we help with the injured people, please? Let's do that. Emergency doctors are on site, so hopefully that's going to go a little bit quicker now. Waiting on the other one to arrive also, which should be here, yeah. Let's keep doing that. Let's see how this goes up. Yeah, it goes up a pretty bit. Okay.
Received medical treatment.
Let us do that.
4 people need to be taken to the hospital.
Let us do that. And then you can go back to base. You can go back to base. You can go back to base. And you can go back to base. And even you can go back to base. We really don't need so many there. All of the time, but what we do in fact need is some more ambulances. So can you please go back and respond to that one, and can you please, oh, you're done, you can't. So if we pop back in here, have you been arrested at all? Yeah, you can go to the gas leak, please. So we'll get 2 more out there to the gas leak to kind of finish things off for us a little bit. Okay, things are good. Good. Can we just get these last 2 people out of the way? We're waiting on 2 more ambulances to come and arrive up here. And both of them should be on the way, right? That one is coming from that side, and then we've got one that's just leaving from over here. Fine, doing that for us. Okay, we pop back into the research quickly. We'll have a look at police. We can do the alcohol control. So let's unlock that one. And then in the next episode, we'll have that available. And then in the next episode also, we will start having a little bit of a look at some other measures. So opening up the, let's see. Let's get you to go to the presence patrol, please. In the next episode, we'll look at opening up the extra tile and see what that, in fact, means for us. Okay, so these guys are all responding. Yeah, it does seem like we do need another kind of ambulance. We already have 6 of them, but it does seem like we need more. I honestly don't think we need more SWAT. Like 3 SWAT vehicles seems to be a-okay. So the question mark would be, we could potentially, you know what, we could potentially remove or just trim this gym and add an extra parking spot over there. And similarly speaking, we could push this one in here and add 2 more large slots over here, maybe, right? Maybe 1, but maybe 2 large slots over there if we wanted to add extra ambulances. I think that could work. This guy has arrived, so we'll let him do the thing. We just want our latest 2 ambulances to get up here so we can effectively conclude this entire incident here. But yeah, it's going pretty well. Money is rolling in. Reputation is very good. And yeah, all in all, we're dealing with it. We've got all of these services dealing with all of these incidents all the time. And we're multi-doing it all. Okay, so let's do you emergency transport and let's do you emergency transport, and that should resolve the incident. Okay, right, that's the end of it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, as always, please hit that like button. Do leave your comments down below. Are you enjoying this series? And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.